Welcome to St Mary's Adult Education Centre. It's John Murphy here again. You're sick of hearing my voice at this stage. And at the Lifelong Learning Festivals. And massive crowd in here today, even though the weather's so bad. It's a great turnout. And we're in the office with all the lads. Dave is here, Stephen, Aaron, and Elsie's hiding in the corner there. But first we're talking to John, the manager of the place. Well, John, are you delighted with the turnout today?
Yeah, it's fabulous, John. Jeez, we couldn't believe the amount of craft work that's on display here from our learners. I mean, we're so proud of the achievements they do. Everything they do here seems to be of a quality that, it astounds us every time we see it. And it's on display now for all to see. And you can see with the classes that, the classes are full constantly, and we could fill them twice over, but that's down to the standard of work.
Oh, but it's great, John. It's the standard of the tutors as well, because the tutors are great coming in here, and it's also a welcoming place to come into as well. That's firstly due to you.
No, and you're like yourselves, from everybody that works in here, makes everybody feel welcome the minute they walk in the door. I mean, the crack with the guys is unbelievable. It's just a fantastic, warm place to be. It's nice to work, and it's nice to come and do classes, and you can see that from the regulars that come back and the new people that join us every year.
I have to say, I'm very impressed with the arts and the mosaic. What else is in there? Needle.
There's stuff I
can't even pronounce
the French names.
Mosaic.
Yeah,
and it's brilliant. And that'll be all up on our Facebook page one day.
It will. And even some of the Easter crafts are going to be in an Easter bonnet competition, which will be judged on Wednesday. And I know myself and you have an entry in it, John. So
we have, and we're going to win it.
I don't think so, John.
Oh, ours has been sabotaged, John. It's so good.
I think it's the one that lights up. But no, the learners' stuff is a very high quality, and it's lovely to see it, and it's lovely to see people get so much from the classes.
And the time on that, John, is from 3 to 4 on Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 3 to 4 for Wednesday, and it's Owen, the principal of the National School next door, will be coming in to do the judging for us.
Well, that's great.
And we're looking forward to it. It's great, and just the colour it brings,
colour
especially
alone,
on a grey day like today.
Yeah. No, I have to say, there's a great turnout today, even the weather's so bad.
Yeah.
But there's always great turnouts here at St Mary's Adult Education Centre, and it's a very welcoming place. And as I said, mainly due to you and the staff here as well, and the management as well, the board. We can't forget the board, because I'm getting the eye there from Elsie in the corner there with her cup of tea and her apple tart. Elsie, you at the apple tarts out there now already?
No, I'm sorry, I don't eat sweets.
But to get back, sorry, John, I'm distracted. But
I know.
No, there's credit to everyone, to everyone, yeah. Elsie, you're crunching there and it's coming out on the microphone. No, but John, fair play to you, John, and it's nice to have a chat with you. And don't forget as well, John, you have to announce that you're going doing the show on Limerick City Community Radio, the Community Focus.
Yes, the Community Focus show. You'll
be taking that over
with your support, which I really need.
Yeah,
your experience on the radio all these years, I need your support. I'm looking forward to talking about issues that affect our community and the wider community.
Yeah, that's right. It's a big community day today anyway, with this lifelong learning festival.
And I believe Elsie's going to be a regular guest on it most weeks.
I think so. It's just trying to stop her from singing is the thing, because she's a baritone instead of what you call it.
I don't sing at all. I just whistle.
She whistles and plays the spoons outside Guineas.
No, John, thanks very much for doing the interview. I know it's a bit of an occupation, or a bit of a thing for you to do interviews, but you have a great radio voice anyway, I have to say. It's a lot better than mine. So next sitting we have Elsie. Elsie, we just want to ask you about, you've come back to Lifelong. Elsie, come over here now. Take the apple out of your mouth there, Elsie, and you can come in here for a chat.
I have no
How else? Put your teeth back in, Elsie, please.
God almighty. Put
my
teeth back in. Nice one,
Elsie, could you tell us why you returned to learning? Because you've done a mountain of stuff.
It just got me out of the house, peace of mind, and I didn't realise I was so creative. I didn't realise I was so creative and everything, so I just love the classes.
And I have to say your work in there is fantastic. I say, between the hats, the mosaics, the felting, the needlework and everything like that, it's absolutely brilliant. I have to say, it's very, very high standard.
I hope now to move on to something higher. Hopefully,
but it's brilliant.
There's advanced classes, and then I want to see more advanced classes coming on, and see what we can do in that.
I have to say, that's brilliant. Though the stuff is really fantastic, and it will be up on Facebook pages as well, because Stephen is very good to go around taking photographs and Shamak.
Yeah.
And so people will be able to see what's up there, because there's some fantastic stuff up there.
Oh, it's the
You
craft
know,
is fantastic. The art and the jewellery making and everything's just brilliant.
if it was being sold in the shop, I tell you, it would attract people.
It
would attract people, you know.
The jewellery making and this thing, you wouldn't get them in the shop because they're a one-off.
That's right. Yeah, correct.
So
yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, and
they're a
that's
one-off thing,
yeah,
and
you've known.
when our great grandkids get a look at these,
Yeah, please God, well, it'll be good memory.
history, just making history. That's what we're doing.
Well, it'll be the same with mine and John's hat now. Please God, when our great grandkids have them, they'll probably have it in the toilet. in the toilet.
Well, my head on will be on a cow.
Oh no, you have a lovely hat.
50
Yeah,
years old,
yeah,
put
you have
it
a lovely
on
hat.
whenever it
No,
is.
you know. And what you get from the classes, Elsie, and coming into the.
Oh,
the
enjoyment.
class?
I love it. I love meeting yourselves, John, boys, everyone, and all the
Yeah.
students and
Yeah.
everything. I love doing it. I love coming down here.
Well, of course, you worked here for years as well, so you.
Oh yeah,
you
well,
want
7 years down here.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
no, it's at the start. I was in a dark place, but
Yeah.
as I was going along,
Yeah.
I just saw light at the end of the
Well,
tunnel
fair play to
by
you
coming in here.
for doing
So
it.
it's
Unfortunately, your
I mean,
husband's
my dark
passed.
place,
Yeah,
it's my
your husband
husband
passed.
passed away.
Unfortunately, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you were very good to get up and.
Oh yeah, I had to.
You know,
But you can't just
yeah,
sit at home
yeah.
because you go demented.
But
So
things like that can have an abstract effect on you. They can either go put you one way or the other,
Yeah.
and that's what communities are for.
Yes, exactly.
You know,
But
and
it's not
especially
just-
down around St Mary's,
Yeah.
it's great.
And
It's
it's not
great.
just our community, there's
Camaraderie,
other communities
yeah.
around and other centres that's doing things as
But
well.
I'm not even from the parish. No, I've just married in. Unfortunately, unfortunately.
You're a blower. You're a blower.
No, and I married into. I am a blind. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and.
Are you from Tuamagate or Soda Cake?
Oh my God, no! No,
Okay.
we're from the posh side of
Oh,
town.
sorry, you're from
Yeah,
Corby.
from South Hill.
Oh, South Hill.
South Hill, yeah.
Okay,
We'd
right.
curtains on our windows. We had it.
Do you? Your curtains? We had no curtains.
With no glass, we
No,
just
we don't
curtains.
need to hooked up. You're putting words into my mouth.
Yeah, there you go. You were going to say it. You were going to say it. But no, I have to say there's great credit to Joe, and I have
It's
to say
not just me, it's everyone.
everyone coming here now. There's
We have,
some brilliant
we
ladies,
have John, we have Anne,
know.
we have David,
Stephen.
we have Paul, we have
Paul.
Kevin,
That's right.
we have Shamrock, we have
Yeah.
Chelsea. It's not just
Yeah,
me.
yeah. It's
Everyone.
just an overall
Everyone.
thing,
Everyone.
you know.
And it's great because as I said to you before, there's a lot of work behind.
Etsy, you
the
forgot
scene.
me, Etsy.
Yeah. Oh, John!
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
John.
but thanks very much. The fellas thought, I'm easy to forget, see. Yeah, I'm very easy to forget.
All right.
I'm a nobody.
The two Johns. The two Johns.
Two Johns.
Two Johns.
Big John and Small John.
And it's nice that she stayed on even after our community service was up as well, isn't it?
She did. It's fantastic, and she volunteers in the place and everything. You know.
Sure, I
I know,
can't.
she's very
I'm
good.
actually holding up these walls at the moment.
Well, you're one of the faces of the place anyway. In fairness, Joe,
All
you
right,
know.
I'll
You
haunt
are.
the place like the nun.
The nun. That's right. Yeah, that's
So
another
my-
story for
that's
another.
another
That's a
story
for a
for
podcast
another
now. The nun. Yeah, the nun in here. Yeah,
Myself and John had a.
we've witnessed the nun a few times.
Oh,
Yeah,
we did,
yeah. The
yeah,
toilets
yeah.
and all been flushed, and no one here.
Oh yeah, no one here. No.
But she's very clean, though. In fairness,
Oh,
though.
she's tidy.
She's very tidy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
All you see is her shadow.
No, thanks very much, Elsie, for talking to me. I think we've two more ladies to come in
Thanks, John.
if they're ready. And no problem, Elsie. And thanks very much for that. Oh yeah, and just talk while we're just waiting for two more of our students to come in, and they're all very good today, all turning up in this very, very bad weather, and in fairness to them, they were very good now. Just waffling here now for a second, okay, and just waiting now to see. Sorry about this now. They're just coming in for the two ladies now. I'll just get them to say their names, and they can tell you what classes they're in, and we're waffling on here a bit now, so thanks ladies, thanks Mary, how are you? Thanks very much Mary for coming in. You're okay Mary, Jesus, thanks very much for coming in, and thanks, such a bad day, such a bad day now out there and everything, and Lucy, that's right, Lucy. No, me with names, faces I'm great with, no names, No, you're very good, you're stalwarts of this place as well, I have to say now, and tell us why you returned to learning, why you got back into doing the classes and things
Because
like.
we wanted to learn more.
Yeah.
Do more with our hands and with our minds and our, everything and when you retire, it's a great opportunity.
Oh, fair play to you, because you're doing a lot like this, and could you tell us a small bit about the paintings inside that you did with the cathedral?
In the cathedral,
Yeah.
it was the most interesting thing I've done in a long time. We went into the cathedral, we were met by a lady. She gave us a tour of the whole place, explained everything to us. We took pictures. and we decided each one did a different project, like, you know.
Yeah.
So it was just lovely. So I did the leopard squint.
No, I never actually heard of that till you said
Yeah.
it to me. I've never, and we're right alongside the cathedral here. And I was
Yeah.
next. My shame is I've never actually been in the cathedral.
Well, it's only my second time being in it
Yeah.
in all the years. We weren't allowed in as children. We weren't allowed near.
No, because of politics back them days and everything. Yeah.
And religion.
Yeah, and religion. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So it was very interesting. Everybody should go in and have a look.
I have to say, well, we're going to from here anyway now, especially through E. We're going to go up there now.
Yeah.
We're all saying we're going to organise something
So
for the whole of us here.
Yeah, we all did a bit of research then on whichever picture we had taken, you know.
Yeah.
And painted it then to the best of our
abilities. No, and they're fantastic, I have to say. No, you know.
And it was very interesting doing a bit of research and, you know, finding out the different things.
Yeah.
And, of course, we all shared with one another, you know, that we knew what everyone was doing.
But as I said, we didn't know in here either, just through E with the information, the history that was on our own doorstep.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people in Limerick don't know.
Don't know.
Because a lot of people still won't go in there, you know.
That's right.
You know.
Yeah.
And Lucy, what do you actually get from the classes? You're doing mosaic at the moment, I think. You're Lucy. Yeah. And you like the camaraderie, I can't even get my words out, of the classes, because we even notice here that you all go away for coffee afterwards and things like that.
We do. We have a lunch. Yeah. It's great.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Great. We make great friends.
Yeah.
You know.
And the mosaic, I have to say, is brilliant as well.
Mosaic is lovely.
The paintings is brilliant as well. I have to say, all the classes, the art classes like that, everything like that is really...
The decoupage is beautiful.
Decoupage, everything,
We've done some beautiful decoupage.
The trees is done, and we've done the St. Anthony's Church and of the old pictures of Limerick and done that.
But everyone is craving them now, I think, the older pictures because it's gone a retro again. I think we're gone back to gone full circle again. Everyone's,
history of Limerick and keep it
alive, and it is a very historical city, actually. We don't give Limerick enough credit at times, all of us. I think we take things for granted.
And I couldn't praise the crowd here enough. They're fantastic.
Yeah.
The lads, the teachers, everyone, they're great.
Well, it goes both ways, Mary, because the students coming in as well are... Everyone works together in here, you know, and you're all great as well coming in. And you're very courteous to us and you're very helpful to us, you know, and things like that. So it goes both ways, Mary. We can't applaud you enough.
So well. It is just
but that's...
so well. Started,
John is very good now, the manager, he's very good. And of course, Paul, we have to give a shout out to Paul and Kevin as well.
Yeah.
The two maintenance, we call them maintenance men.
Everyone. You can see your work now.
No, it's just lovely, but the turnout well, that's what you want. That's the best thing. A welcoming place is worth all the money in the world, I think, you know. Thanks very much, ladies. Thanks very much, and thanks for all your years here now, and long may it last. And thanks, you know, if you have the help of God, you know, it's great to see you. And thanks for coming in and giving us the interview.
You know, I know it's hard to get the classes going, but it'd be great even to keep them up.
We'll keep them going. The big thing probably is the thing in the summer, if there was something small going in the summer or something like that. But unfortunately, the tutors can't. They're only seasonal work. But maybe someday it'll come around that it could be an all year round thing. That for summer.
And get more people in.
That's right. Get more people in and try and even get more classes. Really,
exactly.
There's 2 art classes at the moment. Maybe you could get 3 art classes. Things like that, or same with the mosaic. Or the waiting lists are unbelievable as well, you know. So I have to say thank you for such a bad day, and thanks very much for turning up. And you're very good, and your stuff is beautiful, Linda.
Thank you.
No problem. And all the pictures will be up on Facebook anyway. So if anyone's listening to us, anyone wants to look to us, it'll be up on our page on Facebook at Mary's Adult Education Centre. Okay, thanks, ladies. Thanks very much. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Now we have 3 more students here with us now, and you can just announce. And you take the stuff out of your mouth, and you can't talk. Sorry, ladies.
Jerry
and Sharon, and is just after doing the runner. Well, ladies, would you mind telling us why you returned to learning?
Well, I was at a loose end, I suppose, during the week, and wanted to kind of look at doing something a bit different. have been creative in the past and felt like I lost that after becoming a mum and a wife and the whole lot. So I realised that by coming back and doing a little bit, it kind of gets you back on the road to painting,
normality,
art, doing something outside of the home.
Yeah, well, that's good.
So it was something that I really enjoyed doing. It was something that I needed to do just to have a hobby, because I didn't have a hobby.
Yeah.
It was easy to get here. It was easy. Everyone was so nice here. It was definitely the right decision I made.
Oh, fair play to you for doing it now. And Jerry, you're the same, I'd say, but just
I was very artistic, but I found it very interesting when I came down and did the art. And you meet some lovely people here as well, which continue that friendship afterwards, which is quite important as well.
I noticed that with the classes as well. A lot of people go away for coffee afterwards, the classes together and things like that. You do get friends over here, which is great.
You meet year on year then as well.
Yeah,
different subjects
yeah. But it's great. I have to say.
To have.
Oh, but it's lucky. The problem is some of the people even around the area don't realise that this place is still here. It's on your doorstep, and you need, as you said, you need to get out and meet other conversations, other different.
It breaks up your week then as well.
It does break up the
week.
Yeah.
So it gives you an interest in what you wake up and I have to do this. And,
gives you a place to be in the time keeps you. Yeah, but that's great. No, you're great. I said you're great stalwarts of the place, and you probably answered my question there. What do you get from the classes?
Yeah, it's the friendships I've built. As Anne was here a moment ago, I actually met her down here, and we're still friends 2 years on. So the friendships I've built down here, then I just feel like it's a home from home, really. And you can have the cup of tea and sit down with people and you feel comfortable.
You have to mention the staff.
The staff,
they're very helpful.
Absolutely, every time.
Yes.
Nothing
is a bother.
Nothing is a bother. Exactly.
And the tea isn't bad either.
The tea is it's nice just to come down. And this was my old school, looking out at it, and the memories weren't as good as the memories I'm creating now.
I think that's the thing. I think a lot of us, when we were growing up, we had a bad opinion of school, and when you go back to, I was the same, but I didn't know how to turn on a computer until I came in here.
Me too.
Many moons ago.
Exactly. I did the ECDL here years and years ago, and it made a huge difference to me when I did go back to work. And every job I actually used it in. I used it every single time, and it's done at your own pace.
Yeah.
It's not like other courses you have to keep up, and you have to keep. People feel a bit of pressure as well, especially when you're a bit older and you don't realise, you've come away from computers, you haven't never maybe done them. I had come away from computers, I'd come away from things like that. The ECDL really got me starting again, back into it, and being able to do it for jobs that I had in the future.
No, fair play to you, and as I said, it helps us as well that people are so good coming in like yourselves. Everyone's friendly coming in here, we just and we hope that you think this place is a welcoming place, and I think, but it works both ways as well. People coming to us,
and you can switch off for those couple of hours.
Every course, no matter what course you join, you meet different, and everyone was so helpful in there. As you said, no pressure
and easy. It's no pressure. It's just easy to come down. It's easy to get here. It's just one of those places that you feel like you walk in the door and you feel like you're at home. It just feels normal.
Well, that's good now, and thank you for saying that, because it means a lot to, especially John, the boss, and it works as well down there with all the staff as well. So
they're Trojan workers.
We all get on, and there's no. It's just a nice atmosphere to walk into.
Thanks very much. No, that's well said. No, and thank you for coming in doing the interview. No, and geez, you were very good. No, thanks very much. And long may you keep coming here.
Thanks,
and look after yourself. No, your paintings inside and all are beautiful. No, they'll be on Facebook. No, thanks very much, ladies. Thanks a lot. Enjoyed it, and thanks. The weather's so bad. Thanks very much for coming.
No worries.
Thanks a lot, ladies. Thanks, boy. You're okay. No problem. You're all right. And your dad is on the radio station. Yeah. No, he was on yesterday. He was, yeah. I did. No, I heard him 2 or 3 weeks back. He's very good, actually. Very good now.
My niece was on yesterday, Radio 136 Open.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
It's all about school meals,
Yeah.
The Dutch school,
Yeah.
they get for everyone else as well, She's the principal of the Dutch school up in Sexton Street.
Oh, what?
And then it seems to go through enough for the kids.
It seems to go through. No, that's great. It's brilliant. No. Thanks very much, ladies, and thanks very much. Thanks very much. Thank you, lads. Bye. Thanks a lot. Now, next up we have
Peggy Gary.
How are you, Peggy? How are you?
Very good, John.
And thanks for coming in, speaking with us today now. And the weather's so bad outside, and fair play to you for turning up now. It's miserable now, very bad. I just had 2 questions, especially because it's Lifelong Learning Festival Day, and you're stalwarts of the place here. In fairness to you, you're very good now with
you're
the classes.
To us.
But it goes both ways now. You
It
know,
was a pleasure to come here, wasn't it, Margaret? Pleasure. Everyone was so friendly and nice.
The art and everything in here is fantastic. I have to say, you know, if it was in a shop, people.
Yeah.
Well, you can't beat a cup of tea and a biscuit, you know.
And no trash.
Peggy, would you mind telling us why you got returned to learning?
I retired from the Limerick Youth Service after 27 years there. I was an instructor there, so I thought I'll go back and learn different things. So I had no interest in art, but my friend Margaret persuaded me to go to art. She hadn't done classes before, right, Margaret?
Yes.
And she didn't want to come on her own. So I said, Margaret, I've no interest in art. I know nothing about art. Never did art. But I came reluctantly and I loved it. First day, I loved it. And Bear was excellent. She'd say, praise us even when we knew it wasn't great. She praised us. And in school, you wouldn't really get praised.
You wouldn't, no.
No, they'd be. But she excellent, Margaret. Brilliant. And we'd love, she'd come over to, and she'd say, yeah, can I sit down for a little while? She'd say, we'd be delighted when she say that, because she's going to do a little few twiddles there.
Yeah.
And make it lovely.
Oh, but that's... No, fair play, Jen. I have to say that paintings and mosaics, everything, the needlework inside is absolutely brilliant, and all the photographs should be up on our Facebook page as well, St Mary's Adult
And
Education
we did
Centre.
St Mary's Cathedral, our project
That's
for
right.
the island.
Yeah.
And St Mary's Cathedral, I highly recommend everyone visit it. It is amazing. And it's such a huge thing in Limerick, and a lot of people have never been in there.
I haven't.
No, well, I just strongly advise. Yeah.
It's funny now.
Yeah.
I look at St Mary's Cathedral now in a
Different light.
Yes.
altogether.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm petting down at the
Yeah. Different people.
Ah, jeez, no, fair play.
If you go into the graveyard there, all the merchants, the old merchants of Limerick are buried there. Like the Barringtons, they have a big crypt there. The Russells, some Glenthworth people, different names. The Boyds, they must all have been Church of Ireland, so they're all buried there.
Buried there as well.
Very, very interesting history there.
Yeah. And Peggy, what do you feel you get from the classes?
I get friendship and knowledge and a bit of fun, and
That's the main thing, and that's what.
And you, Peggy, you've
my Lamb of God.
No, you've done. I have to say, brilliant, and the skills that you have got, like
We didn't know we had those skills.
No, but you have. See, it's released skills that you never enhanced when you were at school, because the problem is, if you were a bit of a dreamer, I suppose the dream was knocked out of you years ago, where you know.
So that's it. And my aunt here, Catherine, used to come here. How many years were you here? About 4 or 5. Doing Irish.
Oh.
She did Irish for years here, and she could have kept going, but her eyesight wasn't great, so she was a bit conscious that she might be delaying the class. Although they told her she wasn't, but she felt she was.
No, but fair play to you for coming, because it's great. Unfortunately, my Irish wouldn't be the best.
Well, sure,
you know. And even from school now, I found it a very hard language to get the
I think it's the way we were taught.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Kind of drummed into us rather than taught, you know. But
and it was kind of a threat. You had to do it.
Yeah. I faces now. I would. I think she was here at the start. I think, wasn't she? Emily Ann. Yeah, she's gone a few years now. I think, is she? Because Paul does it now, or Paul.
Paul
does it now. Yeah, and he's lovely. Yeah, and he does it with. There's another lady does it with it as well now. Names go to my head now.
Yeah, he wanted us to do it, but we hadn't time. Too many things.
Well, you've too many things on now, you know.
That's it, John.
Thanks very much, ladies, for calling to me and putting you on the spot. Oh, no problem. It goes both ways now. And it's great to see you're keeping this place open. Only if you come in, we wouldn't be here. You know. Yeah. And it's great to see you. And thanks very much, ladies, and have a good rest of your day. Okay, thanks. Now, ladies, how are you? And Violet Flynn and Eleanor Ford here with us today. Thanks very much for coming in, ladies, and thanks for turning up, especially in the bad weather. And you're lifelong supporters of St Mary's Adult Education Centre. In fairness, Eleanor, how many years are you here?
At least 12.
12 years.
12 years.
12 years coming doing classes.
Yeah, lovely.
That's a long time now. You know.
Lovely.
And Violet?
20.
20 since this place opened.
Yeah.
Jesus, fantastic. Great supporters of the centre, I have to say, you know. And, why did you return to learning? Let's go back to...
We heard about it. I heard about it, and I said I'd give it a try. And it's the best decision I ever made in my life. The best decision. I love every minute of it. I love coming here, but I hate going home.
I started in townhouse, knitting and sewing in the townhouse.
In the townhouse?
Yes, and then this opened. So I came here for art and crafts, painting, and
so there's tons of stuff inside anyway. That
Anything
all
was
your names,
going.
arts, crafts, yeah. No, fair play. You know, you're stalwarts of the place now. You know, and you've answered the question really. What do you get from the classes? It says camaraderie and all this.
There's the company. Coming in and meeting the people, and everyone is so nice, and the staff are excellent. And you go home, it's a lovely feeling. You've had a great day out.
That's great. It goes both ways, those people coming in as
Yeah, it
well,
does,
because the students are fantastic as well coming in, and the tutors are great. So the whole lot, it's a win-win situation, especially for us in here.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
and I'd recommend it to anybody.
Oh well, that's great. Thanks
Anybody.
very much, Eleanor.
Everyone should do something.
Yeah, and Violet, of course, 91 next birthday. In fairness, you're still going to classes.
A little girl.
Yeah. You're putting us all to shame, in fairness, no. Fair play to you. You've a great outlook in life.
the class now. Everyone, they're so relaxed.
Yeah. Well, that's the main thing. Once they're relaxed.
You're relaxed.
And I find
you're out of the house for a while.
Well, I find even when we were going to school when we were all younger, like I think if the teachers, I know they couldn't be relaxed back then days when the classes of 40 or 50 kids, but if they were more relaxed, I think we would have got learnt more. You know, that kind of way.
Yeah.
You know, which is, and a lot of people get afraid of coming back when they hear adult education. I did myself. It's like going back to school again, but it's totally different.
Oh no, different atmosphere, different feeling. Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely.
I done the computer.
Yeah.
I done computer and I done photo.
Graphic design, or photos and graphic design as well. I think I did. Yeah. Of course, you've done all the mosaic stuff, paintings.
Amazing.
You've named it to the board. You've done it. You know,
Loved it.
and loved it. You know,
loved it.
You know, just looking at people's art inside and all the knitting and crocheting and the needlework that's done on things in a mosaic. It's fantastic. We were just saying it earlier on that if they were in shops, you know, they'd sell fairly fast. You know.
Yeah.
But you're only doing it as a pastime, a hobby, which is, and that's the best way, I think, you know.
And a lovely hobby.
And a lovely hobby to have.
Lovely hobby.
Yeah, you know.
My favourite is iron jumpers.
That's right. You used to do them. You were doing them for years, yeah. Because Marion, my mother-in-law, Marion Flannery used to do them as well.
That's
with
right.
the two of you used to do them
together.
That's right. Jeez, many moons ago. Because even when I met Paula first. You go in on Saturday night, there would be Marion would be up to 2 o'clock in the morning doing that. Yeah, he was the same. I'd say.
I was often there.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Amazing,
Yeah. You know, and it's great memories to have actually because they're brilliant.
I have good memories in anything I've done.
Yeah, and it's great to have not just saying it in front of you. You're two stalwarts of your classes as well. Any of the classes that you're in. You make new people relax and things, which is great.
And help each other.
And help each other. That's a big thing, yeah.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Because the thing is, we all don't know everything. There's always something more we can learn. Always learn, you know. And thanks very much. That's it. Copy. That's what I used to do at school. I used to copy. Try and sit alongside the SWAT. You know, I shouldn't call them SWAT. The brainiest person in the thing. You try and sit alongside them and copy. You know. But thanks very much, ladies, for coming in for the interview, and it's great to see you today. And long may it last. Keep coming here, and long may it last.
And thank you for all your help because you have been excellent too.
No, and thank you as well. Thank you for coming. You make it as well. Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming in for the interview. Thanks, lads. Bye. Now we have one of our maintenance men. He's always in the morning, Kevin Maloney. from St Mary's, one of the originals. Hi, Kev. And thanks very much for coming up again this evening.
Not a bother, John.
No, fair play, Joe. Thanks very much with your good wife for after supporting us, which is brilliant. And Kevin is telling us he made two lovely hats for the Easter hats for the competition next Wednesday.
Take us through. I intend to take a prize home as well, if not two.
Well, Kevin, they're fantastic. But could you take us through the stages of how you made it? Because John and myself made a hat now, and we wouldn't be up to that scratch.
This is where the pause comes into it. I actually paid my wife today.
Done a great job. No, I have to say.
She enjoyed it,
Fantastic job.
It's all part of the fun, and joining in. And great bunch of lads here. You made a hat yourselves.
We did. Well, if that's what you call it, John, but the contraption.
Joined in, that's part of the fun. That's part of the ethos of the place. Join in.
That's it. And that's always been here. And that's one thing that's St Mary's as well is known for that, the parish itself.
Oh, it's brilliant in a sense like this. I'll be retiring shortly, as you all know.
Oh, we can't leave you go, Kevin.
Can't wait to see the back of me.
No, you can work till 70 now, Kev.
But I will be back doing classes.
Oh, fair play, Joe. And you've done a lot of classes through your time as well. Like you went back to do it an awful,
a lot of Irish here. I did other courses here as well, and it's brilliant.
Yeah, you did the rugby training course as well, wasn't that it?
Was
yeah. To try and get you to play when you were playing for St Mary's, to try and get the bit of well, you can't call it dirt, but the foul play that John would be out of you.
I had a spectacularly unsuccessful career, and given now that I'm 65, I wished I'd have done things faster and better when I was younger. But no, it's all part of the fun.
It is part of the fun, and fair play, Joe. And as I said, you're a stalwart to St Mary's. In fairness,
well, I still do a bit.
You do.
It's passed on to the younger generation.
Yeah.
My daughter is the president of St Mary's this year.
Oh.
And she's also the secretary, so it's good to see the younger people getting involved.
Well, that's good.
You need to roll people in,
Yeah, hand over the torch or the mantle to the next generation, which is great. And there's fantastic things actually happening at St Mary's. My grandson goes out there every Sunday morning and Thursday.
That's brilliant.
And I can't do enough for the kids out there, which is great,
That's the kids are the lifeblood of the club. They're your next generation of players, and like all clubs, you need younger people coming in, not only on the field but off the field as well to manage it.
Well, that's correct.
Because there's loads of people out there with skills,
and they're not using them. They're not using them. Yeah.
When it comes to organising committees and things, as like you find in most places, it's probably the same people, but you need to get younger people in now and again.
Yeah.
To do things.
Yeah. But that's one thing about I'd have to say about the people. Like I'm from the dark side, John and myself from the dark side, we're the other side of the bridge.
You know what I mean? I want to mention certain black and amber colours, but they're my dad's colours.
Oh, well, sure, there you go. So you're half black and amber.
And black and blue.
Black and blue after playing them.
But I remember my dad sitting at home one day and said to the mother, I have 6 sons, he says, and there's 3 left beckers playing with St Mary's.
No, fair play to him. Once you played sport, it was the main thing.
Good way to mix.
Yeah, once you played sport, that's the main thing.
I think a lot of the lads too, we all went to the same school, so it's natural progression to go off play sports together.
And you were friends.
Not that it was any good.
Yeah, but I wasn't the best either. I started work and I unfortunately gave up rugby, which I'm sorry I didn't keep it going. But when I started work at a younger age,
you had to make a living as well.
Yeah.
The thing I'm sorry about now is that through the adult education here, there is another world. I'm sorry I didn't stay at school myself, but I thought it was the thing to do at the time. Go off and learn the trade. So it's come full circle now.
It's come full circle. Trades are
they're on the way
back because the country is lacking in tradespeople.
Well, yeah.
Especially young people.
Younger people, even can't get tradesmen to show up now to do jobs,
Yeah.
and even severe shortage of them.
Sure, even one thing which my father used to do years ago wasn't a trade at the time, steel fixing.
Very involved.
And that's turning into a bit of a trade now as well for young people because they ran out of steel fixers, especially with the amount of young people that left the country.
Oh, indeed, yeah.
You know.
But you have to make it economically viable for people to work as well. There has to be a difference between working and not working. And if you work and you can save up, we'll say, for the deposit in a house, which is, as everyone knows now, it's hard going.
It's impossible now, yeah.
It's impossible. That the only way you have of making it is to work. Yes. And education doesn't guarantee you a job, but it offers you more chances.
Yeah,
to
and
get employment.
Yeah. As we said, it was a pity that we kind of from our younger day we didn't realise how important it was to get the education as things. But in fairness, you got a trade.
Yeah, but
you know.
I enjoyed myself too. Working at it, met a lot of nice people. And and so forth, but it's no. I could have been an engineer.
Well, I think at times it's just you do what you do, that kind of way. Yeah. No.
We can't complain. We're happy, we're healthy, and
thank God. Yeah, thank God. And we didn't do too badly, which is the main thing.
No, we did not.
You know. And as you said, we're all good. We've a good old crack here in the morning with the men's club.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Very diverse topics.
Yeah, you and the sidekick, Paul Ryan. No, that's what makes it even better to come in. Even though it is 7 o'clock in the morning or 7:30, but the men's club putting all the ranks to right.
Oh yes, we'll sort it all.
Oh, we'll sort it. Geez, we'd be great to run the country, wouldn't we?
We'd have to stop first to make tea.
We would. Tea and biscuits first. No, thanks very much, Kevin, for doing the interview. And as I said, you're very good and fair play to you for coming back up in the rain and everything, and for doing the hats.
Oh, where did you get that hat? Where did you get that hat? I won't sing the rest.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Thank you.
Not a bother. Thank you, John.